Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II loved marmalade, as does Paddington. And in my memory of her, I share with you my orange lemon marmalade. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the kitchen. Today we're going to make orange lemon marmalade. Now these are navel oranges, and these are also very good oranges to use. So we're going to look for 2.5 pounds. We want to remove any of the stickers that are on the oranges, because what we need to do is we're going to put this into a large saucepan, fill it with water, and we're going to bring the water to a boil and boil the oranges until the orange peel is tender. And we'll test that by inserting the tip of a paring knife into it, and then we'll remove the oranges with tongs, and we're going to put them into a container in the refrigerator with cold water, and it will sit there for 2 days. Our saucepan, it's a large one. I filled the water all the way to the top of the bolts. I'm going to turn it on to high, and we're going to give it to come to a rapid boil, and then we're going to add in the oranges. And I took out the little top from the orange, removed that little thing there and all of the stickling. And here are our oranges. We're going to put those in, and we're going to cook them until the skin is knife tender. I don't know how long that is going to take, so I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes and check it out every 10 minutes. Okay, there, our water is bubbling away. I put the bowl on top to help keep the oranges in. They were kind of just floating on the top, and I wanted them to be a bit more submerged. We're looking for knife tender. So I'm taking, see, look at that. It just goes right in. So that's what we're looking for. That is done. And this was 25 minutes. So I'm going to turn this off, and then we're going to remove that from the hot water. We're going to put it into this container. We're going to fill this container with cold water, and then we let this sit in the refrigerator for 2 days. I've got my tongs. Remember, these are very hot. They've been boiling for 25 minutes. You don't want to pick it up with your hand. And I'm putting it into this large container. Just putting them right in. And then we'll fill this container with cold water to cover, cool everything off, and put it in the refrigerator for 2 days. So this is the type of preparation you need to know ahead of time how long your recipe takes. Not many recipes take 2 days. This one does. Now we're going to fill this with cold water. It's been 2 days. Our oranges have been sitting in the water, and now we're going to start preparing them for the marmalade. I'm going to cut off the tip here and the end there. I'm going to remove the top and the bottom. And you see how soft and smooth the skin is now? It's been soaking in the water for 2 days, so it's very, very tender. I'm going to slice right down the middle because I want to remove that membrane that is in the middle. And I'm going to slice this. I don't want really thick pieces of the zest, the peels. See that middle membrane right here? We want to remove that. The easiest way, just snip it off with some scissors. All right, so I'm removing this part right here and the center. Okay, so this is nice and clean now. And so I sliced 1/2 into 5. I'm going to slice the other half into 5. And now I want to slice it really thin. As thin as you can. Now when we made the other type of marmalade, we used the food processor for it, so that made life easier. You really do need a very good sharp knife to get it as thin as I would like. If you're at home and you're making this for yourself, it's up to you. If you don't want it as thin and you want chunky bits of peel in your marmalade, go right ahead. It's all about your own preference and your own taste. But I do prefer a thin slice of peel in the marmalade as opposed to a chunk. All right, so I've got our 36 ounces of cut oranges, our 36 ounces of sugar, and I put 3 cups of water in. just to be on the safe side. So we're gonna bring that to a boil and then simmer it and cook it until it reaches 222 degrees. And then that's gonna take a while. And then we'll test it by putting a small amount on a plate, that plate in the refrigerator, and making sure it's set. While the oranges, sugar, and water is simmering, it's gonna take a long time. We're gonna wait for it. We've got the thermometer here. We're looking for 222 and it being thick on a plate. So while I've got that going, I'm getting the lemon prepared. We want to, we're gonna add the lemon juice and the lemon peel. So what I wanna do is remove the peel first and then I'll juice it. The reason you have lemon in jam is because the lemon helps the pectin to set. It's about the pH balance in it. The lemon adjusts the pH so that the pectin can set. And you need pectin in our jam. Pectin is natural, it's in the fruits, and the lemon helps it set. Blueberries are incredibly high in pectin. So what I'm doing is I'm removing segments of our lemon peel. And why I'm doing this is because what we're gonna do is we're going to cook the lemon peel. We're going to put it in some cold water, bring it to a boil, strain it, repeat 3 times or 4 times, 3 or 4 times. And why do we do that? We're removing the bitter taste that is in the peel. So this white pith part, that is very, very bitter tasting. And if we don't do this water bath routine, bringing it to a boil, straining, clean cold water, repeat, it remains bitter. So another thing, see this, that's the pith. I'm going to use my knife, my paring knife, like a fillet, like I'm filleting a fish, and I'm going to press it down and remove that excess white pith, okay? You don't want to cut down too far, you just want to remove a little bit of that pith. So I gotta teach the class. I'm gonna continue to remove this, and then I can squeeze the juice. Okay, so we need to squeeze all of the juice out of that lemon, put it into our measuring cup, and then we're gonna pour it into our oranges, water, sugar. Remember that lemon helps the pectin set. I'm gonna stir that in, and we're gonna look for it to be thick and at the correct temperature. So now on this thermometer, it looks like it's already reached that temperature, but the consistency tells me that's not the case. So this thermometer now, after using it yesterday and today, it could be that this thermometer is not calibrated exactly properly, so we might have to go up just a bit higher on it. It would be, if I had a digital instant read thermometer, that would be a lot more accurate, but this is fine. The true test is putting it on the plate, putting it in the refrigerator, and making sure once it's cool, it's set enough. All right, so our lemon peel has been boiled 4 times and drained, and now I'm slicing it. I want to slice it in very thin strips, and then I'm going to slice it in a variety of sizes. I want some that are little, and some that are medium, and then longer, finer strips, so that we have a variety of shapes in our marmalade. And I find it's easier to cut with the pith side facing up, very thin strips, simmering orange marmalade. Orange lemon marmalade, I should say, sorry. And this is getting thicker. I'm not sure if you can tell, but you can see it's getting much thicker now. All right, let's see. Is it set? Oh, it's not moving at all. All right, this might be done. Okay. Look how nice that is. Beautiful. Okay, let me just see how thick. That looks glorious. Ooh, yummy. All right, so we're gonna have to let it cool, and then I'm gonna put it in some containers. All right, so this has been sitting here for a while, and you can see it's beginning to thicken, and it's gonna set up beautifully, I hope. And what I have over here are 3 little mason jars. I've just washed them with soap and water and very, very hot water, and they're drying here. Now, I am not doing the process of canning. I'm just gonna keep these in the refrigerator. So this is gonna be my refrigerator marmalade. Refrigerator jams and jellies are, an actual category of jams and jellies, which are made and they're just stored in the refrigerator. There are large, wide mouth funnels that you can get, and there's all these special tools to go along with canning. So you can get those. Like they have them at Walmart. They probably have them in the hardware store. Any place that you can get the mason jars, that's where they also have all the equipment to properly do the canning. So I'm just putting this in, filling it up. I'll let it cool a little bit, and then I'll put the lids on, put them in the refrigerator. These lids are very good. You just pop them right down, screw this in. These are great containers. So this is like good as a Christmas gift. You could make marmalade and give it out, or a hostess gift, or just for your family. But this is a fun thing to do, making marmalade. And an activity you could do with the whole family. Especially good in the middle of the winter when it's snowing outside and you can't go anywhere. This is a great activity to do. Okay, so lucky me, I have some Irish soda bread, and I'm spreading that with some butter. And then I have our orange and lemon marmalade, and I'm going to enjoy a little bit of that right on top. Okay guys, there you go. I took a bite. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The marmalade is absolutely delicious. This is such a wonderful combination. The Irish soda bread, a slather of butter, and our gorgeous orange lemon marmalade.
Thank you so much for watching. For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Loves YouTube channel and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.